Well, my old vacuum broke, and I didn't want to spend much on a new vacuum, so I decided to consult with my local thrift store for a new vacuum, and this is what turned of that. This is an Oreck XL 8300. I did some research on this, and I am placing that this thing was built sometime around 1989, 1990. But not a bad little vacuum. I only paid $10 for this, and it had two problems. First of which I can show you right now. And if you can see down here, you probably can't. There's some adhesive I put down because there's a small crack on this piece. I'm trying to seal it so it doesn't get too much worse, because that piece cost $50 and it looks like a bit of a pain to replace. The second problem, which you can't really see, is when I first used it, it really didn't work well, and it really stunk of burning rubber, which I found out that was the belt had stretched to the point that it was slipping a lot. So I replaced the belt. It had an extra belt on the bottom, which luckily I didn't have to buy another one. Pretty much an easy fix. Now this thing does have a pretty large bag. This bag was nearly empty when I first got it, but I vacuumed a few times since then because my carpet was literally a mess. Yeah. I would say that this is about a quarter to halfway full. I might be able to go a little bit over that line because that line is being a bit generous. But how you put back in bag is you just line up the holes and you snap it in. This thing does not have a docking station like later Orecks do. This vacuum lacks a lot of features that a modern Oreck has, but, well, not a lot of features, but still it lacks some. They really haven't changed that much, though. This is a two-hand operation. Get this zipper on. But yeah, the extension cord is excellent on this thing. My old vacuum, I would have to do half the carpet, then unplug it and move to an outlet like right there, and so on and so forth. This one I don't even have to do that. There's so much extension cord, which is great. Yeah, so I think how you open this thing up, by the way, and get to the belt and the motor is you take out these 5 screws and this cover pops right off, which I'll tell you what, I will well, before I pop this off, I just want to show you the brush roll is in pretty good condition. This was actually pretty clean when I first got it, but I got all this hair in it after I vacuumed for the first few times. So yeah, but I'll take this cover off and I will be back. Okay, got the screws undone. I forgot to mention that this thing takes a Phillips head, and when you take off this cover, you want to be careful not to lose these screws or knock it over anything. Once you take that off, you have the whole bare bones thing. To replace the belt, you just slip this off, and yeah, it's pretty straightforward. You don't really need to find a manual on how to do this or anything like that, because I figured this thing out without even having to look it up. So yeah, but to take off this piece, this is the piece that's broken. To take it off, you would actually have to disassemble the whole molder, unscrew it all, and do all that shit, which I really don't want to do. But it's a pretty simple machine, really. I'm pretty sure that Oreck still used this design for a while, and even their newer vacuums are pretty similar to this on the inside. I don't think they've changed much over the years, but this vacuum was definitely meant to be repaired, because the belt's easily accessible, the brush roller's easily accessible, and yeah, everything. If you do some looking, you can find a lot of parts for this still. Pretty much everything but the motor. So yeah, putting it back on is in reverse order. If I put this thing on right. So I'll tell you what, I will come back once I have that all screwed in and back upright. Okay, before I conclude this video, let's just give it a quick power on test so you as a viewer can see how the hell this thing sounds. If I can do this through the fucking camera. And give it a little bit more corn. Turn the switch on. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. It's quieter than my old vacuum, which was just annoying. This one doesn't really annoy me as much, sound-wise. So yeah, I think I got a good find for $10. I know these things eat through belts, so I'm not sure how long the belt I replaced it with is going to last. It looks like it's already starting to stretch out, and I only replaced it about a week ago. So yeah, thank you for watching.